where wars are not only fought on the battlefield, but in headlines, hashtags, and half-truths.
In India itself, the media was very much criticized. The viewership has gone down. Lots of things the people don't trust.
The story of Marka-e-Haq emerges as a defining moment of narrative, restraint, and resolve. The Indian provocative crisis on set on April 22nd, when 26 tourists were shot dead at Pahalgam, a tourist spot in the Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir. The incident has been characterized by exceptional disinformation and misinformation in both social and traditional media by pointing finger at Pakistan.
After Pahalgam, there was countless attacks from social media, and then rumors were there, and there were so many things coming up on social media, and there were no confirmation also. There was a spell of rumors. And of course, that was the time when we were having fake news, false news from across the border.
The development that's taking place in Pahalgam in Jammu and Kashmir, where terrorists opened indiscriminate fire.
In a short span of time, India's failing government and falling media built narrative rapidly, amplified globally, but was increasingly questioned.
अगर यहाँ पर इतना फौज है वो क्या कर रही है वो जख मार रहे वहाँ पर 200 बंदे थे तब वहाँ पर क्यों नहीं आर्मी
वहाँ पे सिक्योरिटी क्यों नहीं थी जो निकाली गई तो तुम्हारा इंटेलिजेंस क्या कर रहा था कि सरकार का फेलियर नहीं है
सरकार तो गई हुई है मतलब इतना बड़ा आतंकवादी का हमला हुआ उन्हें कुछ पता ही नहीं है
तो ये सिक्योरिटी लैब्स है
कहीं ना कहीं इनकी जल्दी अटैक करवाती है ये पुलवामा 2 है पुलवामा 1 में कोई उत्तर नहीं मिला देशवासियों ये संयोग नहीं है प्रयोग है
अभी तक एक भी इस्तीफा क्यों नहीं आया या कोई भी किसी ने भी अकाउंटेबिलिटी क्यों नहीं लिया है आप क्या सरकार और क्या डिफेंस और क्या आप होम मिनिस्ट्री चला रहे हैं आपसे अभी तक वो आतंकवादी पकड़े तक नहीं गए हैं
The innocent died because they had this anger towards the government. उसी की वजह से तो इंसान गया है. एक्चुअली मैं कह सकती हूँ हमारी देश ने हमें वहाँ पे अनाथ छोड़ दिया था उस जगह पे हमारी सरकार ने हमें वहाँ अनाथ छोड़ दिया था हमारी आर्मी ने हमें वहाँ अनाथ छोड़ दिया था.
While rhetoric intensified across the border, Pakistan chose a different path.
We were on the right path. We had truth and facts to tell to the world. And in comparison, in contrast, the Indian government, the Indian media, they had nothing but blatant lies to disseminate. The Indian media's propaganda became subject of ridicule because the way they destroyed the Lahore port, everyone knows Lahore is a landlocked city. They destroyed the Multan port, again in the south of Punjab, a landlocked city. So people found a lot of humor in the Indian media news.
It was a strange thing with India attacks, and we heard the news, and then after Pahalgam there was countless attacks from social media, and then rumors were there, and there were so many things coming up on social media, and there were no confirmation also. We were receiving such a news from across the border, and it was like a jingoism from across the border.
Indian silence or trying to hide facts was very visibly noticed around the world. And it also basically tapped into another sentiment or another impression that was already growing previous to the Pahalgam incidents and previous to the Marka-e-Haq. The image that was growing around the world of India was using terrorism as an excuse to advance its foreign policy, to malign Pakistan, to even attack Pakistan.
Path measured, evidence-based, and open to scrutiny.
India had nefarious designs, and after the Pahalgam incident, when the Prime Minister offered a credible and fair and transparent independent inquiry into the matter, there was no response from India, and the whole world saw that our hands were clean. There's a lot that India has to answer, and the world is waiting. India has no response till now, and regarding Pahalgam, they've been badly exposed.
We are a very responsible state and will always follow the path of reason and constructive engagement. But if they think that aggression is the path forward, our message is only this: we are ready, don't test it.
Amid rising tensions, India escalated military moves unprovoked.
Pakistan reserves the right and will respond to this aggression at a time, place, and means of our own choice. A provocation of highest order where India has now started firing ballistic missiles. Now you just wait for our response.
The response, however, was calibrated, precise, proportionate, and strategic.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today on 10th May at the time of Fajr, we have given a strong punch to our coward enemy. Alhamdulillah. Nare Allah.
Global perception began to shift. Analysts acknowledged Pakistan's operational discipline and strategic clarity, contrasting it with the chaos of competing narratives.
In India itself, the media was very much criticized. The viewership has gone down. Lots of things. The people don't trust. People are like fed up with this kind of feedings, like what the news you are. It's not a news. It's a like infotainment, you can say. It is just a but you don't have the authenticity also. Credibility you are losing. You are losing your own respect. You go to the public, people are not respecting you anymore like a journalist.
Pakistan showed its responsibility, and Pakistan was credible. That is why the information was also credible.
We told the nation that, however, this response will be at the time, place, and method of our own choosing. And we also told the nation that when we will hit the Indians, the entire world will come to know. And we also told that you will not require the Indian media to report to you the phantom strikes that they said that Pakistan is taking place.
If you look at India and Pakistan, they were going at it. 7 planes were shot down. 7 brand new, beautiful planes were shot down.
Diplomatic corridors echoed with recalibration. Alliances were reassessed. Questions lingered, not just about actions on the ground, but about credibility in the information space.
There's a stubborn reluctance here to admit even a single loss, let alone the 5 Indian aircraft that Pakistan insists it blasted out of the skies.
Diplomatically, Pakistan is at an advantage. Pakistan is now mediating between different countries. Pakistan is hosting peace talks. Pakistan is respected the world over. The Prime Minister has been great in his diplomatic outreach. Field Marshal Sayyid Asim Munir, he has made considerable efforts.
Marka-e-Haq is more than a conflict. It is a case study in modern warfare, where perception can rival power and narrative can shape reality.
Sitting here in France and in Europe, we saw that there was a renewed respect for Pakistan, the way Pakistan responded forcefully to the Indian aggression. I saw that international community was very impressed with the bravery of Pakistani military and of Pakistani Air Force, how we shot down the Indian aircraft. That was a remarkable feat, and everyone in the international community was taking notice.
Post-war, the Pakistan emerged as a net stability provider or a security provider in the region. The diplomatic offensive by Pakistani government, led by our Prime Minister and Field Marshal, it enabled us to convey our true image and potential to the whole world. And also, this gave us an opportunity to expose India as a terrorist state.
It won the war, and it has something which is, which actually surprised the world. That raised Pakistan up to the sky, and people were, they believed Pakistan that it has some credibility.
In this battle, Pakistan asserts it stood not only with restraint but with truth.
Indian narrative of painting Pakistan as source of terrorism buried forever. क्योंकि international community as a consequence of this Mauqe-e-Haq came to know, and now they fully understand that Pakistan, as being alleged by Indians over a period of time, is not a perpetrator but in fact a victim of the state-sponsored terrorism of India.
In the end, wars may be fought with weapons, but history is written by facts. Marka-e-Haq, where truth seeks its rightful place.